I mean, it was there. Also, apparently, tutorials, when you get, tutorials, they need to be active, but if you do it, you get experience. So if I'm going to use a tripcaster, I should set that active. What do we have quest-wise? Any other regular quests? No errands. We have a very late level side quest. Secret at the gates level 12, which I don't know if we are. What level are we? We're only level 8. We might need to do some other stuff.
To save themselves from corruption.
Map. We're about to hit level 9 though. Okay, there's a Strider site. Merchant. Hunting goods. Oh, hunting goods. For some reason I read that as hunting grounds. Test a override device on a machine. There's a scrapper site. What is that? Ancient Armory, that's much later. That's the level 25 quest. Mother's Watch. Scrapper site. Okay. We got ruins here as well, which we haven't been to. Oh, I wonder if that's the one where we... it's green, so maybe it was the one where we were a little girl. So that way you can go back there and get some of the data points if you didn't get them all. Alright. Let's go see if we can test this override device. We've got to keep an eye out for boars and... really just boars, I guess. The game just gifted us that one. Look at the rain coming in. I don't know if I want to use an electric... Well, that's a scrapper. I don't know if I want to use an electrical device on a robot with this. Look at this. We're gonna get... How was it a stealth kill? It hadn't seen me, I think. Yeah, it's not very subtle. I wonder if the dude's still sitting over there with his daughter and their mother's spear. Is it? It is. We're getting our own mechanical horse time. Oh, that's what the fox says.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd.
Now, can I call it over? That's the question.
Nice and quiet. Okay, here it goes. Come on, come on. It worked. It's not hostile. Seems almost tame. I think I could ride it.
I like how they all leave.
There we go. That a boy. That's more like it.
They didn't leave far enough.
Yeah! 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 Ride! This strider is fast! This beats walking.
I want to go back to the main town and say, look what I can do.
I should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
Can we... Oh, baby. Hey, look at me. Is he at least going to be... curious? It's kind of disappointing. Now, can we stealth together? I get bonus for mounted stealth kill. No. Now, here's the thing. I kind of want to combat, but I don't want to die. And how long are you in my control for? Crafting. I want the more stealth outfit though. I want more of those. May as well. That way we can collect them all. I'll leave those ones. Our mount's way better looking than the other mounts. Now, is our mount going to get upset if we kill one of these ones? I just wanted to get the level up. And we're going points wise. 3 points for strong strike. Or low profile. Long dodge. Quiet sprint. Oh, hang on. Look at all this stuff. Concentration plus as well could be good. There's a lot of points. I just want all the points. Interesting to see whether we get them all, or if there's like a limit, or you just never get to the end of the game. Sorry, not that you never get to the end. You get to the end of the game without getting them all.
Sounds of fighting. Just outside the gates. The gates look shattered.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Where's our mount?
Varl, I take it?
Am I seeing things? Or were you riding that strider when you came through the gate?
I was. It's hard to explain.
I imagine so. Strange times we live in. We who've survived. I recognize you, of course. Aloy, the outcast who won the proving. I'm glad to see you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. Now, I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
So we're not the only one who hates Resh. Makes sense, he's a bit of a jerk.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits, too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows.
We'll just craft more arrows
You
then.
said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. They said you fought bravely, as did Bast. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala?
Vala.
I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
You said the war party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone, and our losses were extreme.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace, and to guard this gate, to guard the Embrace with my life. That was days ago, and since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend, an unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Oh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
Yeah. We knew that because Vala's his sister and Sona's Vala's mother.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona?
Yes.
The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site, a wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
And mainly so we can get rid of Resh, because he's a jerk. What's that? Undiscovered. Oh. They should fix the gate.
May the goddess protect.
My whole life. All of it in the Embrace. The world just got bigger. But also more dangerous.
Okay, so there's one major problem with having a mount. You can't loot on the way.
Hup.
Which, I mean, can sometimes also be a good thing because it means I can't loot on the way. I guess at some point you'll get to the stage where you don't want to loot everything. But I also don't want to be seen. Oh, you can also run past things though, so
Save these for the trail.
that's kind of good. What's up, dude?
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, you know, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
They really made him and Jeb kind of really insecure in themselves, hey? I'm like, oh, I'm not so good at doing my job.
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and...
And then I fell into fire, and then I rolled into the water.
It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keeper's up there on the hill, just to the north. Talk to him to do a trial. I'm sure you'd do better than I did.
Why did you say you weren't anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you?
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out. This was before the proving, so now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training. Honestly, I'm just glad the keeper would talk to me. I think he might be in exile or something. He doesn't seem to care about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'll be all right. My father always said All Mother had a plan for me. Before he got run over by a strider, anyway.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful. Especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
Oh man, Kren. Wait, hunting grounds are a quest? Ooh. And you get skill points if you do really well. There's the hunting grounds. Okay. I mean, we're heading this way anyway.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
I like how she puts the combat taunt in against the training dummy. Okay.
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Karja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
Yeah, I think so.
You're not supposed to be here, are you?
No. My friend and I left the sacred land and returned. The matriarchs wouldn't approve, to say the least. We're hunters at heart. Left because we wanted to find new herds and new machines. That's why the Hunter's Lodge appealed to us. But the Carja wouldn't have us if they knew we were Nora, so we wore Carja clothes when we brought our marks to them. After a while, it felt like we were caught between worlds. Not quite Carja, not quite Nora. We started to miss home. So we came back and set up our own hunting grounds.
You think it'll work? Staying here without the matriarch's permission?
I'm not sure. But we don't believe in their rules. There's a big world out there, and ignoring it doesn't help anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell me about the trials.
The Hunter's Lodge hosts hunting ground trials throughout the world, each offering hunters a chance to test their skills.
What do I get
Okay,
for
so there'll be
completing
more
them?
of them in the game to get.
Pride and accomplishment,
And a
as
skill
well as
point.
marks, depending on how well you fare. Here, we offer the tools trials.
What kind of tools?
Hunting isn't just about your bow. It's about using everything available to you, even your surroundings. You'll see once you start taking the trials.
Okay.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It's a group of hunters who compete to bring down the mightiest machines in the land, run by the Carja in Meridian. You can see it yourself if you win 3 half-suns from the hunting grounds. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora. Choose your trial, and I'll tell you how it works.
Okay.
Ready?
Parts alone.
Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I like that one. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
Where's the grazers?
More than equipped to take you on.
Are they just going to come running around? We should swap to that one then. Hey, Jovens. Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? Where'd they go? Okay, they've gone running off.
Got it!
I think that's where you get better bows and maybe a bigger tear percentage. Wow. Yeah, it is a big hurt. It's for the it's in this trial. It's in a relatively safe spot too.
Here we go again.
can't shoot from the rope though, which I think is why they have these things set up so you can. Oh, he wants 3 canisters. Or 10. I'm really going to struggle with this because I play with controller, but I'm going to have to swap to mouse to aim, but I don't know what any of the other controls are. I wonder if any of these help with oh, look at them all. Oh wow, look how expensive they are. Actually, let's see what level the quest is as well. Look at that. So to get the gold one, which is just a box, you got to do it in 1 minute 30. None of them give a skill point though. So it could be something to do later. The machine's using the log pile traps in the area. Let's try that one instead.
To take the trial, slide down one. Oh, you want to stop that one? No problem. This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into fleeing where you want them to go.
Okay.
That's a good one. Timing begins once you slide down a rope.
Are they not going to run? Just need to, there we go. Come on. How does... I guess I need to shoot the log pile with something else. I'm assuming these are the log pile traps. Hang on, maybe if I scan them first. Yeah. Oh well, I'm not too fussed. That'll be something that I can do, and I think we need to get some more, a bit higher level as well. And let's get a bit more used to some of the other controls.
Now they're hunting me.
Yeah. Oh, unless these are log... No, they're not log pile traps.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Hmm. Alright, we'll can leave the trailer. Yeah. We'll do that one at another time. Is this where we killed the other thing? Yeah, this is where we went and we killed the sawtooth.
Is that a corpse at his feet?
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Honest killers.
Farrell told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
Is that it? Is it an errand? Oh, that's an errand. That's a thing. Bandit camp. What are these? Look, we've got these other... There's like 3 more sets of type of quests. Well, that's a long way away. So many types of quests.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst. The city of the old ones. Of the metal world.
I wonder if the other beasts will care if we're... Yes, they will. Come on then. It kicked my mount. Okay, dude. Look, we'll leave you here. You feast on this guy. Brutal. I was going to try and sneak up on him, but I would have got kicked in the head. So I figured just whistle. We've got to whistle. A little quick fire.
A Nora village, up on the heights.
Animal's talisman skull. Maybe we can get boar bone from regular boars. What's this? Just a watcher?
be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
That's a
I can't
scrapper.
override this machine yet. I need to find a way to learn.
Oh, we should try to override a watcher. His heart strike is not going to take him down though, right? Where are we? Oh, there's some quests over there. Go get quests. Problem solved. Didn't see nothing. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll find out. I know we can't get the silent strike the Graziers. Okay. So I'm guessing if it offers silent strike, then it's a takedown.
Go on, shoot.
If not, I just get bonus damage hit.
Oh, Mother, forgive your foolish children. Show us how to obtain.
Can I help you?
That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along brave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man.
We'll get
I
some.
don't suppose you could check the stashes? Even a little dream willow would ease his pain.
You said that you, wanted to be strong like me. I take it you know who I am?
I do. I know a lot of people didn't want you in the proving. But if you hadn't been there, everyone would have died. Shows how much we know. The very person we needed was someone the tribe never wanted. I wish I could borrow some of your courage now. For him.
You don't need to borrow what you already have.
I hope you're right.
How did the man you're caring for get hurt?
He was one of the war party, wounded in battle down the ridge there. He was too weak to be carried back to Mother's heart. So they brought him here. I'm supposed to comfort him, but all I can do is whisper. Tell him to think of his mother's smile.
Could you see the ambush from here?
I heard it. Explosions and screams and howls of machines like monsters. That's what he keeps groaning and muttering about. Machines like nightmares ripping everyone to shreds. If only I could calm him. Help him forget all that and go to All Mother in peace.
Okay, where's the dream willow?
Tell me what you need again.
Dream willow. An oil made from the bark of water willows that brings sleep and numbs pain. My supply is gone, but hunters keep it in stashes along brave trails, out of reach of beasts and machines. There should be some left in the stashes along trails to the east.
Okay.
You're young for a healer, aren't you?
Yes. I'm still learning the basics. But all the true healers are busy in Mother's heart. Besides, this brave is beyond healing. What he needs is someone to stay with him. And that, I can do.
Alright, we'll get some.
I'll check the stashes for Dream Willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Low and humble. Pleading for strength and understanding. You're Aloy, aren't you? They say you've been made a seeker with rite of passage from the sacred land.
Yes. To track the killers who attacked the Proving.
I can't imagine leaving All Mother's protection. But my sister Nakoa is like you. Fearless. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid, one of the captains of the Red Raids. He's dangerous. I'm really worried about her.
Is she a seeker too?
Did the matriarchs really give Nakoa permission to leave?
No. They refused her. But nothing could stop her from going after Zaid. He murdered our father during the Red Raids. Nakoa saw it happen. Hid in the cellar and forced herself to watch. It changed her.
I lived in the Embrace during the Red Raids. What was it like out here?
For 10 years, the Karja attacked without warning. Devils like Zaid butchered braves and kidnapped civilians for blood sacrifice. It all ended when the mad Sun King died. The matriarchs say his son wants to set things right. But that wasn't enough for Nakoa.
You could have gone with her.
Leave the sacred land and be purged from All Mother's eternal memory? No. I begged Nakoa to stay so she could avoid that fate. She said she didn't care. I don't know. Will she really be cursed for avenging our father? It seems cruel.
Yeah, it does. The Nora are weird.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother, bless you. I know the matriarchs won't let her return to the sacred land, but I just need to know that she's all right. She must have passed through Mother's crown. My Aunt Salai lives there. They might have spoken. Maybe she can tell you more.
What's that? I love how it tells you how far away quests are. Although I wish there was an option just for all of them. Oh, we can get to there easy. We were just there.
All-Mother, hear my prayer. I kneel before you low and humble.
Brawl said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Hopefully he's been repaired.
He's safe with Grandmother. Whatever happens to me, he'll be safe.
Unfortunately, the game has crashed. Crash report has been sent. I think calling the mount might have done it. They got stuck in pathing. And I'm glad I just saved. Normally it does a thing with the shaders. Not doing it? When a herd of grazers is alarmed, they will flee in opposite direction of the threat. I have no controller. Game, please. Yeah, I've had this something similar before with other games where if it crashes and you come back, you get no controller. So you have to exit a second time and then come back in again. Hey, first name, surname. How are you doing today? Get out to work soon? Oh. Game's great, man. Alright, so don't summon horse. Was that dude spook? Were you spooking the grazers? Hey, Raging Water. Man, he's fighting him head on. Good luck with that, dude.
You're dead. This is gonna look real.
I can get out of this.
Look the other way.
My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it. Was that a Tallneck? Ross told me about them. Could it be where the signal is coming from?
What is this? Ancient vessel? Obtain ancient vessel, got an achievement for that. But what is an ancient vessel? And we have Tallneck quest. Oh man, okay. But there is so much to do. Used for trading with merchants. Oh, it's a beer mug. Okay, I got it. Nothing to see here.
All right.
Oh. Come on there, buddy. Think twice next time, dude. Think twice. Uh-oh. Yeah, watches on the other hand. Like the Striders, yeah, we can battle them. Watches... Watches are jerks. I wonder if I can control one though. What is it? What do I get?
Nothing to see.
Is he fighting the other one for me?
Scrabbling a bit.
Dude, he just... Okay, so watchers become attack dogs. I think that's our horse, right? For how long, though? Where'd he go? So that's his timer. He's just going to wander around and get stuff. I'm down. That's wax root. Wait, we can loot these bodies again? That's a merchant. That's a really cool dismount. Just sort of swings the leg over and slides off the back.
Brave trail. Should be a cache of dream willow up there.
But where? Up there? Or up there? This one doesn't have any ropes to climb up it. Have to come across from that one. There it is. Hey Bees, how you doing, man?
No dream willow. Just a few shards.
You goo. Living alone is amazing. Yep. You embracing the never pants option? No, you still got to wear underwear. We're not savages now. Come on. Oh, I see. I gotta go in from that side. There's also the not having, like, being able to leave an open packet of anything in the fridge or the pantry and coming back and it still being there. That's always a favorite. Oh, you didn't have that issue? Lucky. Or the one that I got surprised. So many years ago when I was much younger, Panz, we had to pay our rent at the real estate. Like, we had to go down there and give them money. And so every week, pretty sure it was on Friday, maybe it was Thursday, can't remember, but used to go down and give monies. And it was at the actual real estate agent was in the local shopping centre, so we'd go do some groceries. Oh, the no dirty dishes, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so once a week we'd go down and pay the rent and go do groceries. And for various reasons, there's three of us living in this house. We weren't always able to go down together after being there for a while. So quite often, you give the money to whoever's going down that week. They just pay the rent and whatnot. If we have to get through this mess, I could probably go around. And then it got to a point where we just took turns, because that was easier instead of coordinating in cash, because most of the time we'd go down there was an ATM down there as well. So you just go hit up the ATM, go inside, give the cash to the real estate and be done with it, right? And it was just easier to go around in order.
Another signal.
Another signal. But I was still, two of us were still able to go down together, but after a while, and it was just easier. We just go do groceries, hang out. We're all good friends anyway. And it wasn't until we got surprised by the real estate eventually. When the girl took our rent and then said, "Oh, yeah, we need to speak to you. You guys are really far behind." And we're like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, no one came in and paid it last week." And she's like, "It's like every third week or something. You haven't been paying it." And so I'd been paying it. The fellow I'd been going down with was paying it, and the third one had just started, like, on his turn wasn't. He was one that didn't often come with us. And because we weren't going down that week to do it because that was his turn, we didn't know. And they never told us. And we're like, "Oh, how many did you miss?" And she looked up and she's like, "Oh, you guys are like 12 weeks behind." So you hadn't been paying for over half a year. Trying to hit the log pile. Oh no, I was hitting the turkey. I'm in that area, but I need to get here instead. but I'm not actually doing the log pile thing. You don't know how to destroy them either? It might be a certain weapon. The guy mentions you can use a something to scare the things in a certain direction. And so maybe that blows it up as well. So I'm guessing, yeah, living by yourself, you'll never get surprised with that one. But yeah, that was a shock. Hey, War Master Khan, how you doing? You've arrived. It's the slingshot. That's what he told us. He said you can use the slingshot to scare them. And I'm guessing it would also do that. I don't have it yet.
Trees are getting dense and tangled. Might be a cache of dream willow along that brave trail.
Did we get the dollars out of our freeloading roomie? No. So what happened was, we spoke to the real estate and said, look, we'll sort it out. We really didn't want to get kicked out of the place. The owner didn't want to kick us out either because he had a lot of trouble renting the place out. The neighbor had some sort of special needs and was an elderly woman and would just, you know, at any point, any time of the day, no matter what, would just start banging a door, screaming, you know, really loud, like, and slamming doors. And, you know, and there were other issues. And the house was an old house and it wasn't, you know, wasn't really nice and all the rest, but that was one of the main issues that had trouble sort of keeping it rented out. And we didn't care. And we'd been there at that stage, we'd been there for like 3+ years and, you know, there hadn't been any problems. So he was happy to sort it out. So the flatmate that had been paying the rent, I wasn't on the lease at that time. It was just the other two were on the lease. I kind of moved in when they did, but I wasn't there full time. I was sort of only there for like 4 days of the week. But I still, and they didn't expect me to pay anything. Then they were just letting me crash because we were all mates. Because I was living somewhere else. I was paying rent somewhere else. But it was just convenient to be there for work reasons. And then when I said to him, I said, "Oh, look, you know, I checked. I said I want to move in, but I don't want to just sort of be here every night." And they were like, "Yeah, that's cool." So I said, "I want to pay." So I started paying rent. You know, and it was just sort of an agreement we had from then on out. I need to get up here somehow. So we spoke to the I guess the freeloader, who was one half of the tenants. Hey Bonfire, how you doing, man? And he sort of did the, oh yeah, I was going to. I can't be that far behind. Might only be a couple of weeks. I was planning on making it up. He was having some, I wouldn't call them work issues. There was more personal issues and work that turned into work issues, I guess. Really complicated. Well, not really, but more than what we need to get into, I guess, here. And he didn't have the money. Wasn't going to come up with it in a certain time. And so the mate that had been paying the rent, his dad said he would give us the difference. Not even a loan, nothing like that. He would just cut a check and do it, but the freeloader had to be gone. Like, that was the only condition. No. Which the option was, if we didn't make things right with a real estate agent, they would have kicked us out. Right? They gave us an opportunity to fix it up because, you know, we've been good tenants and, you know, they hadn't actually given us a warning or anything, and they realized they probably should have contacted us when we were, instead of being two weeks in front, to maybe 2 weeks behind, not wait until, you know, 12 weeks behind or something. Oh, I see. I could have jumped from over there. At any rate,
Better check that Brave Trail for a Dream Willow cache.
The freeloader, at the time, he kicked up a stink. He says, that's not fair. You can't do that. And we're like, well, it's not us that are doing it. We didn't have the money to cover it. Right? We were much younger, kind of living week to week.
All the Dream Willow in these caches for shards. There's no Dream Willow in these caches. Feel want to know.
Yeah, Feel want to know. So the option was that we kind of said to him, look, if we get evicted, and he's like, well, we'll have to start looking for another place. And the two of us said to him, well, neither of us are going to sign a lease with you. And he's like, why not? And he's like, well, like, we haven't paid the rent for like, you know, it was like 36 weeks at that point. So that's like what? That's close to 3/4 of a year, right? It's way more than half. Not way more, but close enough, yeah. Is there anything else close-ish that I could do? Oh, I'll check my quests. No, Fear's closest, I think. Oh, hang on, Bandit Camps. That one's pretty far away. That one's pretty close, but it's going to take me really far away from Thea. And the hunting grounds I don't know how to do yet. Well, he's like, oh, we'll go somewhere new. You know, he sort of said the right things, like, well, you know, I'll pay in front, I'll give you the money every week, that way you'll know straight up if I don't give it to you. Because what had happened was he had the money, but then he just didn't make it down there that day for whatever reason to pay the rent that week. And then it's like, I'll go down the next day. Didn't go down. So his plan was, I'll go down on the Monday after the weekend. Just didn't go down. Then a couple weeks passed and he just didn't think about it. Then his next rent week came up, same deal, just, you know, and then just spent the money. You know, there was other factors involved that, outside of just being irresponsible, don't really come into it, right? I'm going the complete wrong direction. Go this way, Panz.
I'll find a use for you.
So his kind of plan was, look, I'll be good for it, and you know, I'll give you guys the money, and that way you know, because you'll be home, you know, I just go get the money, and you guys can harass me here. You know, and I think had the real estate said something to us weeks earlier, like, you know, half a year earlier, as soon as we'd fallen behind a week and said, hey, yeah, you've only paying the rent every 3 weeks, he would have just started paying it. And we wouldn't have had to fix it up straight away. You know, but they'd pretty much said, you need to fix it up or we're getting rid of this. And so the option was kind of almost there. But my mate said he wasn't. I possibly could have been swayed if the mate that had been paying the rent had said, look, let's give him another chance. Let's just find a place and, like he said, we'll take the money off him up front, and if ever he falls behind, we'll start like harassing him until he gives it to us. You know, I might have been swayed to do that. But my mate's like, I don't want to move. Like, this is really close to work. It's really close to, like his girlfriend's house was just around the corner, so it was easy for her and him both ways. It was close to his sister as well. And it was a good location for what we were doing. And
Let's do this.
You know. Oh wow, I thought that was a... Oops. I thought that was mine. How about that, about that bonfire? I just walked up to the Strider thinking it was my mount. Because I think that was... No, we didn't that's where we left it before the first time, but not that time. Bonfire. Yeah, so it was the
They're
responsible
scanning for
friend
me.
that sort of said, nah, he wasn't interested. And I said, yeah, I'm kind of cool. I kind of want to stay here as well. And that's when the friend got real dirty at us and kind of became not a friend for a while, which was sad because he was a good guy. He just screwed up and then didn't deal with it very well. I keep forgetting. Oh, I did hit it. I thought I didn't get him then. So I went for a quick shot instead of pulling it back. Oh, I don't want to go down into there. That's where it's like a much higher level quest. But I do want to go over the... Maybe go over the top here? I don't know. Let's have a look. But yeah, you won't have any of that to worry about, bees. I think that's how we got onto that story.
I'll tuck that away.
That's such a great place too. Apart from the neighbour, who, I mean, poor lady, she obviously had some issues. But yeah, it just didn't bother us. But yeah, there was no stuff.
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the Dream Willow?
Someone who needed it?
It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
Who's John?
You say someone named Jun might have some Dream Willow?
Yes. He may be a recluse, but he helps the tribe by picking herbs and brewing medicines. The problem is that he lives west of Mother's Crown, and the machines in that region are troublesome.
What sort of machines?
Scrappers. And sawtooths. It's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I thought it looked great yesterday when I loaded up and was playing it. And then Headwound's like, this looks really different. Your settings mustn't be put up or something like that. And I went into the thing because the GeForce experience didn't pick it up. Like, you know, it does the optimize your game stuff. It didn't have it. Okay, that's too far out. And so I just started playing because most times games just pick it up anyway and put it on ultra. For some reason, I didn't check. Pro streamer on duty. Yeah, and it wasn't. It was on some weird custom setting. It had some ultra stuff, some high, some medium, some low. And then I just amped it all the way to ultra because why not? It's been fine. And yeah, it looks great. And I already thought it looked good on the settings it was, but now it looks amazing. And it's fully voice acted. And the control is good. The only thing that I don't like is the archery because I'm playing on a controller because I love controllers, except shooting. Don't want to save just in case. I do now. You've had a couple crashes.